Have you ever felt pressured to pay more than what you're comfortable paying for a home? It's a common feeling, especially in a competitive market, but it doesn't have to be that way. Overpaying for a home can lead to years of regret and financial strain. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stay in control, make confident decisions, and avoid the trap of paying more than your budget allows. Stick around because these tips could save you thousands of dollars. What's up, everyone? My name is Jack Bouvier with the Bouvier Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. Every single day, I help thousands of buyers and sellers and investors just like you help navigate the dynamic real estate market that we have here in Saskatoon. If you need any assistance with anything whatsoever, all my contact details are below. Be happy to connect with you. All my links if you want to browse my website to see the properties on the market, the sold properties, off market, home valuation, anything like that. I'd be happy to connect and help out. So why do home buyers feel pressured in these situations? When there's market competition, bidding wars, and limited inventory can create a sense of urgency. Example, if a house receives 10 offers in 24 hours, pushing buyers to act impulsively is often the case, and so you need to make sure that you're in control and your emotions don't dictate your decisions. And that leads me to my next point. There's sometimes that emotional attachment to certain properties that people and buyers just fall in love with. And I get it. Falling in love with a home makes it harder to stick to your budget, especially when you could picture your perfect morning in that sunroom or that specific living room area or whatever the case may be. There's a quote that says, "Home buying is emotional, but staying objective is key to making the right decision," says financial expert Dave Ramsey. So make sure you reassess that budget so you don't make those emotional, regretful decisions. And point number 3 is lots of times there's pushy sellers and other agents. There's lots of pressure tactics from sellers or inexperienced agents can lead to hasty decisions. So make sure again that you're working with a real estate agent that you trust and has your best interests top of mind, and they're there to serve you. So some tips on avoiding feeling that pressure. Number 1 is knowing your budget and sticking to it. Determine what that maximum price is, talk to your mortgage broker, get pre-approved, know what you can afford, and then know what sort of monthly payments you're going to be paying with that specific interest rate that you've got. Then once you know exactly how much you're willing to afford, don't go over that number. Tell your real estate agent, say, "Hey, this is our maximum budget. We're not going to go anything above," and set that limit, no matter how tempting it may be if you fall in love. If you want to know what your monthly payments are going to be, there's a great app just called Mortgage, and you can put in your purchase price, your interest rate, your down payment amount, and it'll tell you how much your monthly mortgage payments are going to be. The second tip is getting pre-approved for a mortgage, and not just so you know exactly how much you can afford, but because it does enhance your offers. And so if you are competing with multiple people in a competitive offer situation, then by having that pre-approval and knowing and showing the seller that you are capable and financially prepared and pre-approved, that gives the seller a little bit more ease and certainty that you're able to close on the deal compared to some of these other buyers who may not have that in place. Another tip is working with a trusted real estate agent, like I mentioned, who knows your goals, your budget, your maximum dollar that you're willing to spend, and is there to serve you and not make you feel pressured by any means to purchase a house that you are not comfortable with or is over your budget. As well, another tip is to understand what's happening in the market, because there's always going to be ups and downs in the market, just like there are in the stock market. So you want to know, is it a busy market? Are prices rising up? Are you at the peak of the market? Are prices going to be going down? And what sort of timing of that market are you in? Knowing where the market is trajected to go and knowing your situation, your goals, your plans for the future is crucial to making the best decision, because if you are at the peak of the market, prices are at the top end, and maybe there's going to be a dip in late fall or the winter time and you can wait, then maybe that is a better time to be looking at buying if you're not willing to pay that high price in the spring market. But it all depends on your situation and understanding what's happening in the market. And lastly, the next tip I could provide is just be prepared to walk away. The person that is most willing to walk away and doesn't need the house or need to sell or buy truly at the end of the day has the most power. So yes, you can express your interest, show how much you love the house, but at the end of the day, you must be willing to walk away, and the seller and your real estate agent must be able to communicate that to the sellers so that they understand, hey, this is our best offer. offer, take it or leave it, buddy, and we're pre-approved, we're willing to give you favorable terms, etc. However, this is what we're willing to offer, and if not, we're going to walk away. And also know that there's plenty of homes that are going to be coming to the market. Real estate agents are working every single day to create more inventory, and there's going to be a lot more homes, and who knows, you might even be able to find a house that is more suitable and more desirable and that you'll fall in love with even more in the future. Some red flags to watch out for to make sure that you don't overpay are watching out for unrealistic asking prices. Sometimes in the busy seller markets such as spring and early summer, sellers think that they could get anything for their house, so they'll just list it for way top dollar and just expect to get that asking price. But oftentimes, and you want to make sure that those prices are reflective of the true value of the home. So again, that's where it comes back to working with a real estate agent that you trust, that is able to provide you those comparative market analyses so you know that you're not overpaying for that home. Another red flag is just high pressure sales tactics. I'm a firm believer you should not be forced to buy anything that you don't feel comfortable and doesn't suit your goals. You should never work with a real estate agent that is just forcing you to buy a house, or someone that says this offer won't last, or this house isn't going to last, or it's not going to be around for very much longer. Make sure that that real estate agent is listening to what you're wanting in this house and your true motivations, and they're there to help you actually fulfill those. Also, make sure you're prepared for some of those hidden costs. Like when you do buy the house, there are going to be other costs that are tacked on, not just your mortgage, but you're going to have to get a home inspection. You're going to have to pay for the lawyer fees and the legal fees and the closing costs with moving your house and paying for insurance, and all those things do add up. So if this house is at the top of your budget, are you able to squeeze it a little bit more to get those extra costs dealt with? But if you can't, then I would recommend you sit back and wait for another property, or just offer what you're most comfortable with. So how do you make these confident decisions? The first thing I'd recommend is to define your must-haves versus your nice-to-haves. Your must-haves are the deal breakers, whether they have them or not, such as a attached garage or a swimming pool, and your nice-haves, whatever the case may be, same thing, a detached garage or an island for a kitchen without a sink on it, or whatever the case may be. Know what you absolutely must have in your house and your nice to have, so that way when you are looking for houses, then you can understand if it is something that you truly feel like is the right fit. Another thing to consider is knowing if you feel like you can live there for the next 5 to 10 years. And yes, unexpected life situations and circumstances do occur. However, you want to make sure that you're not just getting caught up in the high emotions of excitement of moving into a house and raising a family there, or whatever the case may be, but knowing that 5 to 10 years down the road, you still feel like you can live in this area, this house, and all the above. And lastly, I'd recommend you seek professional advice. Consult with your real estate agent and your mortgage broker or your financial advisor as well. Let them know. Say, hey, this is a house that I'm thinking of offering. This is the price. Is this something that you recommend I do? All of your professional consultants should be there to serve your best interests and help you make a confident decision. Buying a home is one of the biggest investments that you're ever going to make, and it's crucial to stay in control of the process. By following these simple tips, you can avoid feeling pressured and make decisions that align with your goals and budget. If you're ready to find the right house without any stress, I'm here to help. Feel free to reach out to me. All my contact details are below, all my links. If you want to schedule in a call or have any questions whatsoever, I'd be happy to connect with you and help you achieve your real estate goals.